arrived soul, you should know this is a place of torment and penance. Not to fear, though, for as you can see by these many sin stones, the road to redemption is possible. Each of these sin stones represents a soul who has come to this place and cleansed themselves of their sins, eventually moving on from here or accepting the role of a Venthyr. Final judgment comes from the Master. It is he who commands this place. It is he who embraces souls to become Venthyr, the tormentors and eaters of sin.
No doubt by now you have heard of the anima drought plaguing our reality. We face this challenge with dignity and remain united behind the Master. Revendreth remains resolute.
Lord Chamberlain, there's a commotion up ahead. Looks like a fight.
Rebels. Just drive either over or through them. They would not dare to... What in the name of the Master?
This mortal will not become another puppet of the Master.
He is your master too, traitor! Release us at once!
As you command, Lord Chamberlain.
Be on your guard. Draven and his lackeys may still be lurking nearby. Draven is one of the few remaining leaders of a failed rebellion. There are those disloyal Venthyr and Stoneborn who believe the Master is responsible for the anima drought. Such heresy. Come, let us proceed.
No more excuses. The Master will have his tithe of anima, or I will see to it that everyone in this miserable hamlet are exiled to the Ember Ward.
Come, stop holding back. Let my forces crush Draven and his traitors.
Draven is not our threat. Their prince has fallen, and their rebellion is in shambles. Only the Accuser remains to issue orders.
The Accuser? She still holds a Harvester's medallion! How are we going to defeat her?
Now you know why we need this Morewalker alive.
My children, I know the suffering you have endured. I fear further sacrifices must be made if Revendreth is to survive this crisis.
Begging my master's pardon, I humbly present the Morewalker.
Ah, the mortal who escaped the inescapable prison. A living soul restoring hope to the realms eternal. Morewalker, I am aware of your urgent request for anima. Under normal circumstances, I would of course oblige. Sadly, you arrive in the midst of a violent rebellion. Our resources are stretched perilously thin. This drought has left my people desperate, starving, and some even defiant. But if you were to aid our cause, then I could gratefully provide the aid you seek. Step forward, Morewalker, and I shall bestow upon you a taste of the power that Revendreth can offer. Venthyr of Revendreth, attend and learn. This new arrival is my guest, and should be accorded all rights and privileges therein. Lord Chamberlain, I hereby charge you with bringing an end to this failed rebellion. For this task, I lend you Prince Renathol's medallion, as well as the might of our dear friend, the Mawwalker. Bring the accuser to me, and her medallion shall be yours. The prince's is already promised to another faithful ally.
Your generosity is as vast as your wisdom, Master. Your will be done.
So this is Denathrius' unwitting pawn? Your ignorance is not innocence. I will spare you this one time. Do not return.
Sin stones are the most powerful and despised weapons in Revendreth. When everyone is running from their past, the worst thing that you can do is shove their faces in it. I will locate the Inquisitor. You find her Sin Stone. Your way is to hold still and stay silent.
Your defeat has arrived, Accuser. My underlings have delivered your Sinstone right into my hands. I serve the Master. Give no credence to the rumors of rebellion. Rumors regarding the drought? I will use the Accuser's Sinstone to break her, just like the Inquisitors. I name the Accuser her true name, Harriet the Crimson Shade, who orchestrated the assassinations of countless innocents, whose every profit came from murder, who killed her own... What? Why is nothing happening?
Did you think a harvester would be so easily broken? I keep my Sinstone on display for all to see. I am proud of the sins I have overcome in Revendreth.
Echelon, Mawwalker, protect me!
Your Stoneborn cannot hinder me. I am a harvester!
My medallion must be able to amplify the Sinstone somehow.
Accuser, I gave you a simple task. Instead, you chose rebellion.
You ordered me to defile the ancient rituals that define who we are. I will not do that, even for you.
A poor decision. You are hereby accused of defying the will of Revendreth.
I accuse you, Denathrius, of failing in your charge. You are the one who defies the will of Revendreth.
Defy Revendreth? I am Revendreth! Perhaps a few centuries burning in the Ember Ward will remind you of who rules this place.
Even your punishments reveal your complacency. Very well. Hide me with your other failures. You were once the Lord of Dread. Now your teeth have lost their terror.
Have they now? We shall see. Fearstalker, prepare your hunters. Miskia, take this traitor to Wayne Crypt. Fearstalker, I want our guests to take part in the penitent hunt. Show them how powerful a tool fear can be.
Of course, Master. I will meet you below in the Grove of Terror, Mawwalker.
Our voice of the people, is doing anything but serving Revendreth.
And before, sire, we cannot rush such a delicate process. Anima harvesting demands finesse.
Our friend grows impatient. Recent events require us to expedite our efforts. See it done, Inerva.
But Master,
Well, what have we here? You really must be more vigilant about uninvited guests, my lady.
sire?
My defiant accuser and her hapless mortal pawn. It is impressive that you discovered our little secret, if a tad inconvenient.
You deprive your own people of Anima and inflict a drought upon all of the Shadowlands. Why?
The other realms would squander our most precious resource. That won't do. Rest assured, this Anima will serve a higher purpose. But I fear you will not survive to witness the glory to come.
I will deal with them, sire. Harshly.
Of course you will.
Leave my allies behind. I am the reason they are here. We must sneak into Torghast. The inside of this tower defies all traditional logic. We must devise a means of escape.
You do realize I'm a floating sword, do you not? I can easily move between these massive cell grates.
A cell of Anima. Use it to gain power, Walker.
Came back. How long have we been here? This place is eating my mind.
Curator, I'm so glad you have not been broken yet. We need an exit portal.
This is the Maw. No one escapes the Maw. We would need a...
Maw, Walker. This is the Curator, one of the greatest archivists in reality.
Maw, Walker? Quickly, I can use them as a conduit. We can ride back along the path they took to get here, but it will only work once. Maw Walker, this will hurt. Please try not to die.
My prince! Theotar, my old friend, I am so happy to see you. Oh, and I see you managed to get your shirt off.
You as well? I could grate carrots on those ribs of yours. I send out the call to any who survived. We have quite a gathering collecting here.
Renethal.
Accuser, thank you for sending this Maw Walker to find us.
Curator, I am fine. I will be fine.
My liege.
Draven, this is more than I could have hoped for. Report.
At Theotar's request, we moved what remains of our forces here to Sinful. There are far less of us than we had in our last assault.
Gather the forces. We attack soon.
I have a plan, but we must act swiftly before Denathrius learns of my escape. Gather up as much of this anima as you can. This type of binding is temporary, but should strengthen you for the battle to come. We are going to use the anima Denathrius stole against him.
The prince is here, along with his harvester traitors.
My poor Revendreth. I had so hoped he would be standing at my side to share in this glorious moment.
He is unworthy. I will present his head to you as a trophy.
This was your valiant last stand? For so very long, you've punished arrogant souls. But instead of learning from their suffering, you've become one of them. You just needed to obey. How fortunate you are to witness the splendor of what is about to unfold. Every precious drop of anima, so painstakingly wrung from the tortured souls of lesser beings, now paves the path for the banished one to reclaim what was his. And once his liberation is secured, it shall be by his will that all is washed away. The only power that will emerge from this torrent of change is death. Death and those who shaped its victory.
Someone will stop you, Denathrius. Even if I...
Do not speak. Observe. Remember this lesson.
The unending, surging with this flood of anima. I fear nothing will stop the jailer from breaking free.
Denathrius is surely gathering his forces inside Castle Nathria. Unchecked, his loyalists will soon overwhelm us.
We must rally the harvesters at Sinfall while this mortal returns to Oribos. They must be told what transpired here.
I shall escort the Maw-Walker, my prince. Come, mortal. Greetings, certain death. Denathrius caused the anima drought, and has fed his vast stores into the Maw. He is in league with the jailer.
Purpose save us all. It is worse than we could have imagined.
It seems the jailer has been pulling the strings of fate on our world as well.
Honored voice, the Eternal Ones have summoned you to the Arbiter's chamber.
Then I must answer their call. Come with me, Marwalker. Perhaps they can guide our path. Cardelen, bring the Covenant representatives to the Enclave. After the mortal and I have finished, we will convene with you there. With her voice have I spoken.
Blessed be her voice.
As the Arbiter's voice, I heed the call of the Eternal Ones. How may I serve?
The maw grows, surging with power. How did this come to pass?
The evil we believed forever bound has conspired to distract and divide us. The Primus realized the truth, but his warning came too late. I fear he paid a grave price for this knowledge.
You speak for Revendreth. Where is your sire? Where is our brother Denathrius?
My sire has betrayed us all. The drought was his doing. He stole the very lifeblood of our realms, starving his own people. And yours as well. When his lies were exposed, Denathrius unleashed his vast coffers of anima into the maw to fuel the might of his true master.
Long ago, we stood as one to imprison that monster. With the Primus gone, and Denathrius a traitor, our pantheon has been broken, and doom comes for the Shadowlands.
There is yet hope. This mortal saved me from the maw, and revealed the Sire's treachery.
They aided my forest as well. Their kind has shown great potential. If focused, it could turn the tide in our favor.
Agreed. For the good of the Shadowlands, each mortal must choose a covenant.
And when our realms have regained their strength, we will stand together against the darkness.
I will see it done, Eternal Ones. With her voice have I spoken. Come, mortal. The hour of decision is at hand.